lifestyle. Like, it's not just a diet. So I got lost. Good morning. It is 7:30 in the morning and I'm in Cape Cod and I'm going to be going on a quick run to start off my day right. My mom, my aunt, and my great aunt already went on their nice walk and I'm probably going to run into them, say hello real quick, and then move right on. The destination is a beach, so I hope I find it. I was kind of half asleep when they were trying to explain to me where to go, but I'm pretty sure I know where to go. It's just a right and another right at some point. I am staying in this beautiful house. It's literally so gorgeous. And I'll see you when I get back from my run. So I got lost. I went down this trail, and apparently I wasn't supposed to, but we're still running. I'm at about 2.6 miles, 20 minutes or so, and now I'm headed to the beach to meet up with my family. Wish me luck, hopefully I get it right this time. I have approached the beach. I'm almost there. I already bumped into my parents, my mom, my uncles. I'm sorry, my mom, my aunts. Oh my God, it's gorgeous. So loud. But I wanted to take some time to actually talk to you guys about my diet, like what I eat, pretty much. And I use the term diet not as a means of weight loss way of eating, more of just what I eat every single day. I think I have a pretty different view than I've heard a lot of people have. For the most part, I eat plant-based. As you can see in my other videos, everything I buy is practically vegan, if not like very strictly vegan. And so I eat mostly plants 95% of my diet, or maybe even 98% of my diet. And that's for many reasons, for everything from health to worrying about the planet to worrying about animals and everything that ties in together with that, and overall just living a more wholesome and more aware lifestyle. I try not to say that I'm vegan to most people because I feel like I have the philosophy behind it too as well. It's not just a diet or like a way of eating for me, it's everything. Like I feel like I'm trying to immerse the plant-based and whole foods and veganism into my life as much as possible outside of just food. For the most part, my goal is to stick with foods that are as whole as possible and that come from the earth itself. So come from the ground, such as plants and whole grains and leaves and fruits and beans and legumes and nuts and seeds and all those things. I love, and I try and stick to those as much as possible, and I try and reduce the amount of processed foods I eat. And that includes like vegan processed foods. I really try and stick to the whole food itself. But, however, I will say that I value memories and experiences and trying things more than anything. And when experiences involve traveling to a different country and learning their culture and trying to dive into the culture as much as possible, food is a big, big part of it. So when I go to a different country, like if I were to go to China, or if I would go to, I don't even know, anywhere, and their foods are very meat-based or not as much plants as I'm so lucky to be exposed to here in America, I'm not going to say no, because to me that's part of an experience and it's part of learning the culture, which and it's such a small part of my life. When I do travel, I love to fully immerse myself in the culture as much as possible, and I'm fine with eating non-vegan there. When I'm with my family and I have a gathering, like it's a celebration and we have family meals together, I come from a Chinese background where food is like everything, and so it's difficult for me to say no to the foods that my aunts and my uncles and my family makes for me and cooks for me. And I eat those 100%, and I don't feel guilt when I eat. It's my decision. It's the way that I feel I can live the most wholesome life I possibly can. And yes, I will always try and pick like the veggies, but I'm not going to feel bad when I do eat the meats that they feed me, because one, they're amazing and they're delicious. Two, it's part of my memories, it's part of my culture, and it's part of my family. To me, this is a lifestyle, and it's something I would like to sustain my whole entire life, and I never want to feel limited, and I don't want to feel restricted. I come at eating healthy and eating plant-based as from a positive perspective, so I try not to ever say that I don't eat this and I don't eat this. I always like to switch it around and say like, well, I focus more on eating vegetables, or I focus more on eating plants, and I focus more on eating whole food. The situation, so if I'm going out to dinner and I see that there's a veggie burger, I'm gonna eat it, and I'm not gonna ask the waiter. Most likely I will not ask the waiter, excuse me, does this have egg in it, or does this have this and that, because I'm doing the best I possibly can, and I'm doing what works for me, and I do what makes me feel happy and makes me feel like I'm living a wholesome life. I am making my efforts to get fully immersed into this vegan world by looking at more vegan clothing and the minimalist. It's a whole lifestyle. Like, it's not just a diet. It's not just, you know, what eat this, not that. It's more than that. It's a community, and it's a more wholesome way of living in my eyes, and I feel like it's a huge portion to me being able to be happy all the time. Yeah, I just wanted to talk about that a little bit, because I know some people are have different views on what veganism is and how they should eat and blah blah blah. To me, it's just what makes me healthy, what makes me happy, and what makes me feel like I'm living the best life I possibly can, and that's about it.